Hello viewers, this is Sktv'S and you're watching Afternoon English News. The headlines first. Normal life crippled in Manipur following general strike called by various banned organizations over controversial merger on October 15, 1949. And MPCC President Kasham Megachandra urges unity and harmony for peaceful coexistence, envisioning a progressive Manipur. And now the news in detail. 12-hour general strike called by various valley-based revolutionary organizations to protest Manipur's merger into the Indian Union on 15th October 1949 brought normal life to a standstill across valley districts today. The proscribed outfits, marking it as Black Day, termed Manipur's merger as a forceful annexation of a sovereign nation. The general strike resulted in deserted streets, closed shops and suspension of all business activities in Imphal East and West districts, including Koiramban Kaithel and major market areas. Passenger vehicle parking zones and inter-district transport services also remained empty, while educational institutions stayed closed. However, essential services, emergency medical facilities and religious activities were exempted from the general strike. And on the other hand, the 12-hour general strike called by Corcom has crippled normal life in the state. Markets and all kinds of business establishments in Imphal East District, including Lamlong Kaithel, Porampat, Soibam Lekai, Konung Mamang and Wangkai remain shut, while most vehicles, except for some private vehicles, stayed off the road. However, pharmacies, religious functions and emergency services are being exempted from the strike. The total shutdown and general strike being imposed by several proscribed groups in protest against the alleged annexation of Manipur by the Indian Union on October 15, 1949 has severely affected normal life in Imphal West District today. Markets and all kinds of business establishments, including banking services, were closed, while most vehicular movements, including passenger services, were halted owing to the general strike. However, emergency services and religious functions were exempted in the strike. Police and security forces were also taking measures to thwart occurrence of any untoward incident during the general strike. The shutdown and general strike called by various proscribed groups in the state also crippled normal life in Thoubal district. Markets and shops in Thoubal, Wangjing, Yaripok and Khongjom remained shut throughout the morning and afternoon, and the district also saw less vehicular movements except for few private vehicles. Banks, petrol pumps, schools, colleges and other offices also remained closed during the shutdown. Normal life in Bishnupur district came to a halt following a 12-hour general strike called by various valley-based outfits against Manipur's merger into the Indian Union on 15th October 1949. Main market areas of the district, including Nambol Kaithel, Oinam Kaithel, Bishnupur Kaithel, Ningthokhong Kaithel, Moirang Kaithel and Kumbi Kaithel carried a deserted look as shops, traffic and oil pumps were closed. Moreover, banks, educational institutes and government offices remained shut due to the general strike affecting daily activities. However, the shutdown was relaxed for essential services. President of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC Kasham Megachandra has called for a collective effort in bringing a transformative and progressive Manipur. The MPCC president was speaking on the sideline of Vote Chor Gaddi Chhod signature campaign, which was held at Kumbi Setupur under Kumbi constituency today. Social activist Wangkhen Sobha along with workers attended the campaign, which was organized by Kumbi Block Congress Committee. While accusing BJP of engaging in vote theft and of stealing the rights of citizens, K. Megachandra said a Vote Chor Gaddi Chhod signature campaign is being organized across India to bring together citizens against BJP, which is not only tarnishing democratic values but also violating the constitution of this country. On the other hand, social activist Wangkhem Sobha highlighted that Kumbi constituency lags behind in development activities and urged people to unite and to work towards harmonious Manipur.
Justice ki damak, aigoi ke hak ki damak, ima iben dupi sing, alaman lairu, naharul mayam sing, tengamina duna, amata waina ikoi, apapata khada duna, sangsin dunya bigi matam tu yore, Manipur da awal ba korak trabadi ikoi sumaina sun lai ko moy, lai ba yaroi, Manamasin awal ba Manipur ma ki damak, chana leba Manipur ma ki damak, amna nuksina na ikoi thabak to dunya bigi matam tu yore, Manamasina. Miam Prajana Muna Kamiraga, Masina Pay, Masina Pate, Munna Nabi Harakata, Akadaba Manipur, Tungi Manipur, Miam Puna Semina Bagi, Matamadu Yore,
Democracy Sakolega Amadani, Sakia say, Pazaki Putale, Pazaki Putale, Sakia say, created representative Asida, say Manaki Wina Sinagadrina, Jemu, Hiram, Kudimaka, Kumbi, Kendra, Sida, Swata.
Members of Manipuri Elders Consortium Shillong MECS and Shillong Manipuri Students Union Samsu took out a protest against the demolition of Manipur Rajbari in Shillong today. The controversial demolition has been widely condemned as an act of cultural and historical desecration. The historic Manipur Rajbari at Redlands, a colonial era structure which is over 95-year-old, was demolished on October 8th. Speaking on the sideline, convener of MECS N. Munish alleged that the demolition was conducted under directives from senior authorities in Manipur. He maintained that Planning and Development Authority PDA and Art and Culture Department are responsible for the decision. Calling the act insensitive, he asserted that the Manipur Rajbari was not just a building but a soul of Manipur's identity. He also demanded immediate dismissal of PDA officials and caretakers responsible for the demolition. MEC has also demanded reconstruction of Rajbari using the same design and as much of the original wood and materials as possible, and also appealed to the Meghalaya government to include the bungalow in official heritage status. Based on specific intelligence inputs regarding transportation of drugs, a combined team of Kangpokpi Police, Section Assam Rifles and 112 CRPF under the supervision of SP Kangpokpi launched an operation from 1 p.m. on October 14th. The team was led by additional SP Law and Order Kangpokpi SL Kamkhohau along with SDPO Kangpokpi L Lungminlal Khongsai and SDPO Saparmaina Lungthang Waifei. During the operation, the combined team intercepted and seized 225 soap cases suspected to contain brown sugar weighing 9.844 kilograms, including packaging. 3 individuals were arrested in connection with the seizure, have been identified as Vinod Lungdim, wife of Thongkopao Lungdim of Si Munom village, Saitu Gamfazol, Thongkopao Lungdim and Thangminlun Haukip, son of Thanghao Haukip of T. Thangkhan village, Saikul. The seized items also included 1 alto car, 1 diesel auto and 4 mobile phones. The arrested individuals along with the seized items have been handed over to the police station concerned for further investigation under the relevant provisions of NDPS Act. In a series of successful counter-insurgency operations, security forces arrested 3 active cadres belonging to different proscribed outfits from various parts of Manipur on Monday. An active cadre of proscribed KCP PWG identified as Wangkerakpam Romeo Mitei, aged 45, alias Baruni, alias Kaubru of Top Makalekai under Porompat Police Station in Imphal East District, was apprehended from his residence. He was reportedly involved in extortion activities targeting brickfields and the general public in Valley area. 1 mobile phone was seized from his possession. In another operation, a team arrested Haubam Malimnganba Singh, aged 25, alias KGF, an active member of proscribed KCP Apunba from Lamphel supermarket under Lamphel Police Station in Imphal West District. The arrested was also involved in extortion activities. A mobile phone and a TVS Jupiter scooter with registration number MN01U1711 was recovered from his possession. Meanwhile, security forces apprehended Biki Sagul Sem, aged 29, an active cadre of proscribed UNLF-K from Muslim Basti More under More Police Station in Tegnopal District. All 3 individuals have been handed over to the respective police stations for further legal proceedings. Kukching Forest Range conducted a drive against bird poaching nets at Wabagai area today. The drive was led by Palel Beat Officer Namarakpam Bikramjit and Forester H. Sanamatum and under the supervision of Range Officer Kukching Sundar Hudrom. In the drive, which was carried out under the aegis of Thobal Forest Division DFO Dr. Leshangtem Jesili, various traps and poaching nets were recovered from the area. And it's time for a short break. We'll be right back. Keep watching SKTV.
Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding. Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
Welcome back, and in further news, Youth Front of Federation of Haumi has warned against polarization of the indigenous pillar installed at Sombung Kabui Khunjau in Imphal district, stating that the pillar is a symbol of unity. In a press statement issued by Federation of Haumi Youth Front General Secretary K.H. Johnson, it stated that the pillar has been engraved, "We solemnize the principle of Seven Yeksalai," symbolizing unity. The press statement recounted the contributions of all 25 indigenous tribes of Manipur, including indigenous MLAs and Muslim community. The organization expressed appreciation of their efforts and noted that a few of them are facing intimidation from certain groups. The organization remarked that such elements are incite animosity and urged to refrain from doing so in the future. Chiefs and chairmen of neighbouring villages under Henglep TD block in Chochanpur district have jointly condemned the declaration of Lailong-S Community Reserve by Forest Department, Government of Manipur, alleging that it was done without the consent or knowledge of affected village authorities. In a joint statement issued on October 15th, the chiefs expressed deep satisfaction over the inclusion of Lailong L village land without informing its chief Paulal Thangjom, who holds separate land ownership and jurisdiction as per 1909 Manipur State Darbar judgment. Citing Section 36C of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, they asserted that no voluntary consent was given for the community reserve and accused Sempe Gangte, the so-called chief of Lailong S village, of deceiving neighbouring chiefs and handing over ancestral tribe lands to the Forest Department. The signatories warned Gangte to immediately withdraw all related procedures, holding him solely responsible for any untoward outcome arising from the matter. One-day dissemination workshop on Family Planning Association of India FPAI Humanitarian Response Manipur Crisis was jointly organized by FPI India and People's Resource Development Association PRDA Bishnupur at Hotel Imphal yesterday. Director of Family Welfare Department Dr. N. Bino, Director of Relief and Disaster Management Kazai Gai Gangmai, State Nodal Officer of State Health Society NHM Dr. R.K. Rosie and Project Manager of Sprint Humanitarian Project FPA India Dr. Ahmed Kitukale graced the program. Speaking in the program, Secretary of PRDA Bishnupur Longjam Suranjoy said that the dissemination workshop aims at finding solutions for internally displaced persons who are currently taking shelter at various relief camps in the state. He added that internally displaced persons face problems and hardship ranging from psychological issues, absence of privacy and other health issues.
IDPs flood lakpa, fast flood lakpa, heavy rainfall lakpa, ground floor da mopak thaga tumiba, missing sin, mopak smakasi palakpa, ising in lakpa, manung da manam namapa, so many. Aduna flood si lakpa matamda any landslide lakpa huji atopa district singda atopa koina huji valley district nataba singda su makoina makoina report adum lae atopa makoina su IDPs mayamna thenariba school da kaida leiba ko so mayam se koina kamaina koina disaster da su adubu hujiki leiba issue sidi koina home department deal tawbani disaster ma khada chinda te tawdubu sumaina fast flood kumba heavy rainfall lakpa sumba mayam se koina kai karamba thabo oina pakapa yaba activities adubu mai plan singba mayam do suggest to.
A convergence mela was held today at Ibudho Mayangamba Laibung, Thongjau Makhalikai under Waikong Gram Panchayat, organized by Manipur State Rural Livelihoods Mission MSRLM, Kakching, under the supervision of District Administration and in collaboration with village level federations. The event was participated by departments including DSWO, District Health Society, Forest Horticulture and Soil Conservation, Fishery, SDCs and Punjab National Bank. PMJAY card registration, NCD screening for hypertension and diabetes, birth certificates, CMHT registration and on-the-spot applications for old age, widow and disability pensions were provided during the event, which will continue at various locations across Kakching district on October 16th, 18th, 27th, 28th and 30th. In parallel, District Health Society Kakching under CMO Dr. Thaudam Rajan and District Immunization Officer Dr. KSH Sumati conducted intensified pulse polio immunization IPPI to 2025, vaccinating 9,972 children at 136 booths and through mobile teams at the Garrison Hospital organized by 46th Assam Rifles. Rashtriya Modi Seva Samiti RMSS Manipur, EYDA and EYCA jointly conducted fogging in and around the localities under the jurisdiction of the two local clubs today. The initiative, carried out under the aegis of RMSS Youth President R.K. Hemochandra, covered around 260 houses under the jurisdiction of EYDA and a large number of houses in Kongpal Chanamlekai and Kongpal Khetrilekai. Liangmai Imphal Market Committee has announced that Liangmai Market will be opened for the public on October 16th from 5 am onwards at Thongju Pechulampak TCMDC Club. According to the co-convener, wide variety of fresh organic vegetables, fruits and other local produce brought directly from Liangmai Hills will be available at the market. The committee has informed that many individuals have come forward to participate, adding that the market has been progressing successfully with fair and reasonable prices for all organic products. It also appealed to the public to visit the market, support local farmers and encourage organic and sustainable living. Manipur Photography Club MPC has condoled the demise of its executive member Telem Krishna Chandra. Members of the club observed a 2-minute silence in front of the Kangla Western Gate, Imphal, as a mark of respect to the departed soul. They also visited the residence of Krishna Chandra, where they expressed solidarity to the bereaved family. Speaking on the sidelines, MPC President R.K. Chandrajit highlighted the contributions made by Krishna Chandra towards fostering photography in the state. He further added that Krishna Chandra's passing is a great loss for MPC and the state. And now the weather report for the day. According to ICAR Regional Center Imphal, state's maximum temperature was recorded at 31 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 21 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 90% in the morning and 60% in the evening. And that is all we have for you in this bulletin. But before we wrap up, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Normal life crippled in Manipur following general strike called by various banned organizations over controversial merger of October 15, 1949. And MPCC President Kesham Meghachandra urges unity and harmony for peaceful coexistence, envisioning a progressive Manipur. And that is all for now, but for latest news updates, keep watching SKTV.